Hi, it's Chris with the Wildberry Patch, and we are marching into Mark chapter 6. If you want the resources and notes, they are at www.thewildberrypatch.com. Now, Jesus goes back to his hometown. That's Nazareth. He goes there and he's preaching in the synagogue, and people are like, what? Where did he get all this wisdom and stuff? What is this that he's doing? He's performing miracles. We know him. He's the carpenter's son. He's Mary's son. Here's his brothers and his sisters. And they just scoffed him and made fun of him. And they may have even remembered what went on with Mary's pregnancy. But because of their unbelief, there were few miracles done there, which is kind of interesting. We have to believe. Now remember, we only have to believe the size of a mustard seed. But they didn't believe, so very few miracles were done there because they decided that they knew him. Hometown kid can't get any recognition. So they go on, and he commissions the 12, and he sends them out, and they go out in pairs, and he gives them authority over unclean spirits. He tells them not to take any money, that they are supposed to expect to be taken care of as they go out. And if they go to a place that doesn't receive them, they're to shake the dust off their sandals and when they leave. And that's to say, they remove their blessing. There used to be the idea when you go to someone's house that you sort of bless it, and we don't do that anymore. Maybe it'd be a good idea. This goes into some very detailed information about John the Baptist's death, so if you want to read that. And then the apostles come back, and Jesus tries to get them to a quiet place, but the people found him and surrounded them. So when he stepped out of the boat, he had compassion because he saw that they were sheep without a shepherd. Then it got late, and the disciples are like, hey, we got all these people around. They're going to need to eat. You need to send them away. And Jesus goes, no, you need to feed them. And they're like, we don't have enough money. And he goes, what do you have? What do you have? And then he takes what they have, 5 loaves and a few fishes. Fishes from Bible story time. And he takes it and he lifts it to God and prays over it. And he divides it up, and they end up with 12 baskets full of bread and fish after everyone has eaten. What you have can be used for God when you give it up to him. Now, I have a song in here, Little is Much When God is in it. It's a real blessing. I hope you listen to it. So then he sends the apostles ahead on the boat, and he goes up in a mountain and he's praying, and he kind of keeps an eye on them while they're out there on the lake, and he sees that they're being battered about with the winds. And so he says he goes walking on the water, and he wanted to pass them, and they saw him and thought he was a ghost, and they start screaming out. And he goes, wait, have courage. Don't be afraid. It's just me. It's just me walking on the water. And he got in the boat with them, and the storm ceased. Let Jesus be in the boat with you, and he will at least take care of the storms, if not stop them, because he's the Prince of Peace. And so then when they get to where they're going, he'd go into villages, towns, and the country, and they laid the sick in the marketplace, and whenever he'd go by, if people could touch his garment, the tassels, whatever, they were made whole. So that's Mark chapter 6. The Lord bless you and keep you and make his face shine upon you and give you the peace that passes all understanding and keeps your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. Thank you. Until next time.